All right. I was on the road since 0800. It's 11:35 now. I just walked in the door. I'm about to shower, grab something to eat, and I don't know if I'm gonna even bother trading. But while I was on the road, I did check out the market and um, let's back things up a bit. It looks like after we broke out of yesterday would have been a great day to trade. I took two longs, and had I taken not a swing, but had I kept the two longs I had bought until the end of the day, would have made almost 200 bucks. Anyone who took a swing got burned. Um, I guess some news report came out and made this fall, but it was falling even before the news report came out. This is equivalent to about 41.05 on ES, and that was major support. We flushed slightly below it, but then came back up. And as you can see, we formed a clean 15-minute demand. Um, I would move the hour, but this has been pretty reliable for a while. You know what? No worries. I'll move it a little bit. I'll move it just a little bit down. Nope, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there because watch I move it and something messes up. Um, it, I put VIX on one of my little charts on the other screen, which has like three charts on it. Because I still want to keep an eye on VIX because I noticed we rejected here, formed a supply here, and now we're hovering around this daily level. And I just moved this. This was up here. This is the lowest VIX has been in quite a while. Um, so what does that mean? I don't know, but it's just something to keep in mind. And we seem to be leveling off around this daily. As far as any recent tweets from Adam Mancini, I haven't been able to look at all of them because I've been driving, but his most recent tweet, bulls held right where they had to in ES so far, an excellent 15-point bounce off 4106. 4106 was support, and as posted, this has been a critical zone for the past 10 days. Now that it pushed, must hold 4130, which looks like we already got to 4144 key next above. 4105 failed, sell resumes to 4092. So it looks like I missed my chance for this bounce. Would this have been a significant bounce? I don't know. I mean, if you chose a closer strike, let's say 412 maybe, that would be a better one. Um, the closer the better. I mean, 411 would have been the best way to go. Uh, if we can find a spot where it dips down here, I couldn't have made the trade because I don't even oh no, I had just barely enough. I could have gotten in one option here at 50. This 50 when it got into the 50s. And then yeah, this is a pretty good sell right here. It wouldn't be $100, but it would be close to it. So I guess the only thing I can hope for now is to see if we form another 15-minute demand. Although I can see right now a very clear 15-minute supply being formed. Let me get rid of this and this. This was a key level. I'm not going to remove that. I think what I'll do is I'll just bring. Let me just add the damn thing. Be done with it. So until bulls clears this, but this is equivalent to the first resistance at 4130 that Adam Mancini had mentioned. So it may need to pull back a little bit and then power back up. I don't know, but I'm gonna put an alert here. Okay, I'm so used to putting alerts attached to drawings. I'm just so used to that. Maybe, I'm just guessing what might happen. Maybe we may pull back and form a new 15-minute demand at or around VWAP, and then we push higher. We're not that low, we're not very much below the bull flag, which I have at 41.41, but Adam Mancini has 41.44, the next level above. I do have 41.44 as a price level, a key level, and it's a major level, it looks like. Let me just switch back to, oh God, I'm so hungry. And it's not good when you have a good workout to not eat breakfast the next day. Um, yeah, so this is, I must have made this a 2 for some reason, but for now we're going to make it resistance. So that's the thing. We've got 2 resistance and we have this SMA. We've got this resistance, 41.44. We got the bull flag. I don't know if this still applies. I don't know if Adam Mancini still has this on his newsletter. Honestly, I perused it yesterday and I don't remember. But that's where we are right now. So it might be wise for me to not even bother trading today. But if I see an opportunity come up, I'll jump on it. But it looks to me like I've missed it. I mean, we're already, look, it's already, let me go back to SPY. We're already trying to push beyond that resistance. So, and it might break through here. We may make our way up here. The next target after 41.44 is, no, Adam doesn't have a next target. But if I have to look at my key levels, I would say 41.50 something is next, and then 4166, which is where we which is where we peaked yesterday. So yeah, that's it. So just a quick update. Really a pullback never really occurred. It chopped here quite a bit. This was probably the biggest pullback that occurred, and that was right to about 4123, and it just so happens to be VWAP of ES. So just above the VWAP of ES is when it pulled back around 1215. So unfortunately, that wasn't enough of a pullback for me to get in. Made a very clean 5-minute demand here just above VWAP, so this would have been a good spot to get in. The strike I was looking at before, I don't remember what it was. It was on the video. I don't know if it was the 410 strike or, yeah, it was the 410 strike. For some reason I had this up, hoping it would pull back here. But it's the thing about options, it's hard for me to predict what strike to use and where it would be. Since I only have $50 in my account, the best strike for me to have chosen would have been the 412. It would have pulled back here, right above VWAP, where I could have gotten in for $50, and then sold right around the break of the bull flag. I'm gonna guess Adam Mancini said 4144. I'm gonna guess this is the top of the bull flag right here. I would adjust it, but the thing about this obnoxious app is if I adjust this, it's gonna get kind of messed up. But let's see if I can just slightly adjust it out. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is really where the bull flag is, and it rejected from there. I mean, it's 1 o'clock. It may pull back a little bit and break out later on. I don't know. But 4144 was the ultimate goal, or the last target that Adam Mancini gave. So I guess that was the target for the day. Of course, and you know, I had to run some errands this morning, and I left my home around 8 in the morning, and I didn't get home till like 11:30. Even though it's really just 20-30 miles drive in 2 different directions. Whatever. My point is, it's typical that on a day where I'm not going to be able to be home to trade in the morning, first thing in the morning, it basically is a trend day. Basically just starts rallying at 10 o'clock, and there's no way I would have made it home by 10 o'clock. I didn't even make. In fact, here I had reached my first errand of the day, and somewhere in here I was on my way home. So, what can you do? What can you do? I've been absolutely busy just doing some of my work stuff, work stuff, and some other stuff online. I hadn't even been looking at the market. I've just been so busy, and I just realized as I took a peek that we created a clean demand zone, 15 minute, confluent with Adam Mancini's level of 4144, confluent with the trend line, which I granted I did move it down. So I don't know if that really is where the trend line is. So that's a questionable confluence. But the 15 minute that was tested once more here. So let's see what'll happen if I chose a 413 put. Wait, no, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at ES. I gotta go to SPY. Now I didn't move this on SPY, or did I? I don't remember. I have to look at the video. I don't know if it was ES that I moved or SPY, but I think it was the ES. The SPY one I didn't move. So same thing, perfect confluence. Let's see what'll happen if I chose the 411 put. So here, 28. And then I guess what I would do when this 15 minute formed, this one formed at 12:45. So somewhere here one could have gotten in. But what I could do, and it's something I'm going to start making a habit of doing, is trying to hope for a pullback, which happened here, a retest here. This 15 minute candle started at 1 o'clock. So it looks like around 1 o'clock it pulled back, it looked like it was going to maybe break free of the bull flag and then dip down to as low as 30, it looks like. So one could have got in here at, let's just say 35, whatever. Let's say you didn't get the full pullback. And look at that. From this candle to this candle, that's 15 bucks on one option, but 150 on 10. But if you held it and waited up until now, there we go. We're about to hit 650 or 65. If this drops a little bit lower. But in any case, if I was in at 35, I probably would have sold this at 55 to make 200 bucks or 20 bucks. Sorry, my mind is strictly on, I really wish I had like a $10,000 account and I would just be making these kind of trades, get in 10 options at 30, exit 10 options at 50. Couple $100, done. That's more than, I wouldn't say more than enough, but for now I'm content with trades like that. I can make a couple hundred, maybe 100 day after day after day, and slowly grow the account. Anyways, my first instinct is to say that I screwed up, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I saw that we formed a 15-minute demand. I said, okay, I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. It came as low as about $20, $23, whatever it was here. I'll get in at about 25. So I put an alert at 27. It didn't even come down to my alert, and it just went off without me. So what can I do? What I really wanted was to get in at 26, 25 for two options. I would have enough for that. And then if we can get back up to the bull flag, I had estimated that we might be about 47, 45, or 45, $46, and then that would be $20 profit per option, and I can exit both options and make 40 bucks. Nice. That would be nice. But we didn't quite pull back as far as I would like it to go. So, what are you gonna do? Oh man, I was in the kitchen trying to, the dumbbells that I bought, they smell kind of funky. I didn't realize it until after I brought them home yesterday when I finished working out. I don't know why they started smelling like that now, but not before. And I bought them, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah. But anyways, while I was trying to wrap the dumbbells up in plastic and put some sort of cleaning thing in there to try and see if it can soak, I heard my alarm beep, and it just briefly dipped down into where I wanted to get to, like around 25, 26, and then just pop right back up. I missed out on my chance. I probably should have put a couple buy limits at maybe like 25. Like I should have done this. I should have done two buy limits at 25. But the fear of doing this is if it comes down and I get filled, I don't know it's gonna come back up. It can keep coming down and I just lose money. But if I had it there, it would have dipped down. I would have gotten filled with both 25 options, and I can sell them both right now for more than 40 bucks profit, doubling my investment. So, well, what are you gonna do? It, I was hoping for a dip back like this here, but it didn't happen until here, and it didn't come down as low as I would have liked. So, yeah. And we're getting close to the end of the day, and this is a on the day of expiration option. So yeah, I would probably wouldn't be prudent for me to trade anymore or trade now. But I say that, and it looks like we're back again testing the bull flag. I happen up to get in for one option. If I get in one option and this breaks the bull flag and continues higher, like it did here today, and it goes up to, although for it to get to 80, it's going to have to go way beyond here. It may have to go up to here to get to 80. But if this breaks and goes as high as we were overnight in the overnight session to 414, well, then this is going to be worth about $120, or at the very least $80 before the market closes, at the very least. But I think 80 would be around here. I'm pretty sure 120 will be up here. So I don't know. If I get in, this is risky because we're now at the supply created here at this 15-minute. We're at the bull flag. This is where most people would be taking their profits, not going long. So way too risky. Okay, last video. Like I was saying before my last video, the previous video, if I had gotten in as planned at 25, 27, sold around 50 or 47, whatever, make 40 bucks, that would have been great. But here's something else to notice, and I was just too busy to even take advantage of this, but I saw it and I didn't know how far this would go down, but clearly you can see this was the biggest play of the day. We failed to break the upper bull flag again. We failed to get beyond the previous 50-minute supply. We created an additional 50-minute supply that was tested almost 4 times, and then it dropped. And if we go to a put, let's say we chose the 410 put, this thing went from about $5. So let's say when this candle started, this 50-minute candle was 245. So if you got in at 245, thinking that this might drop, let's say you got in at 250 for, I mean, it's less than 10 bucks, whatever. This, days like this, man, if you were going to bet that this went down, you decided to bet, 10 options, and you got 10 options short at whatever, $80, $90, and held it to the end of close, wow, you've just made yourself almost $2,000. So yeah, that was a big move, and I missed it. And I even said if we come back up here, this would not be a good spot to go long. If anything, this is where everyone's gonna start selling. And yeah, this just dropped. So that's quite the end of the day. We have a complete 180 almost.